Hello guys, Simply Callum here, and I'm here with some FIFA 15 player predictions. So I don't know how to get the right shape of the card. I don't even know what the cards look like or anything. But these are just like my predictions of what the main players that made quite a big impact in football and got a big name for themselves and stuff like that. So this is what I think the stats will be like. So starting off here with Suarez, I think he'll have just pretty much an upgrade in everything, especially biting. I think he'll have 84 pace, because he isn't the fastest, but I think it'll go up just because he had a brilliant season. So I think every single one of his stats will go up. 89 shot, simply because his shot's quite really good. 78 passing, I just put that up. I've not really seen any of Suarez's passes and all that because he's a striker. So yeah, I went for 93 dribbling just simply because it was his 88 card and I had 91 dribbling, so I just put that up to 93. His defending I didn't touch because he's really a striker, was he need to defend for, and 99 biting simply because he almost ripped a chunk of Chiellini's shoulder off. So I'm going to move on to the second player. No, seriously, but I would put Suarez heading is probably like 81 because the header he scored from like outside the box, I forget who it was against, but that was quite incredible. That's why I'd put his heading as, but I just thought I'd put biting there for a little bit of banter. So let's move on to next. My second player here is Yaya Toure. I know this card might look absolutely crazy, but how crazy was he last season? Sorry if you can see the little thing up top left corner. I put 80 pace because he's not the fastest, but he still is quite fast, if you know what I mean, because his strength keeps him going. 80 shot because he's an absolute machine at shooting. 84 passing because some of the passes he pulled off last season were actually incredible. He's dribbling for that goal against, I think it was West Ham or Aston Villa, where he dribbled like a steam train, honestly, from the halfway line. That was absolutely incredible. And then his 85 defending, just because he's a defensive midfielder, and obviously he did really well playing there. And 84 heading, that was just same as his normal card. I didn't really see him scoring any headed goals, so I just left that. So yeah, let's move on to the next player. Oh, I made a mistake there. I forgot to change Hazard's overall. I'd put Hazard's overall as probably a 90, 91. So sorry, I didn't fix that. But let's move on to his stats. 91 pace because he's really, really fast. Like when I seen him play for Chelsea, he was really good. He used lots of skill and just abused his pace and dribbling. That's why I put his dribbling to 92. His defending and heading I didn't touch because he doesn't really defend, and I haven't seen him score a header. Although he probably has, but I just haven't seen him. 84 shot, quite simply because he scored quite a lot of goals last season. I think it was 17 maybe, I'm not too sure, something around there. So that's why I put his shot up, and 87 passing just because he's a midfielder, so he would need to have passing. So let me just change that to 90. There you go, that's what I think his card would look like anyway. So let's move on to the next player. And here we have Neymar. Now I didn't know what to put, either a striker or a left winger, but I think his position's changed to a left winger because there's quite a lot of left wing cards, and on career mode he's a left winger. If he updated the squad, whatever. So basically I put his pace up and his dribbling up just because I think he did well with Barca. I didn't watch much Spanish football, but what I heard of him was quite good. Also, he did really well in the World Cup, despite all the pressure on him and stuff like that. So, and moving on to his shot, I only put his shot up by 1 because I don't really know why. I just didn't want to completely make the card an abusement thing, 93 pace and 93 dribbling. So I didn't really want to put the shot up to 82 or 83. So I just put up by 1. His passing, I don't think I actually touched. I'm not too sure. Neither did I touch his defence, but I put 90 dive on Neymar just for another bit of banter because I'm a funny guy, No, but his heading, I wouldn't actually touch that either. So that was Neymar's card. So tell me what you guys think, whether Neymar will be a left wing or a striker, because his card, it's quite complicated. Because FIFA 13 he was an 87 left wing, FIFA 14 he was an 84 striker. So now I'm putting him back to an 87 left wing. So yep, we'll move on to the next card. And here we have the main man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. I've actually put him up to 94 rating because like everybody's Ronaldo's better or Messi's better, but really I think they're both the same and they're different things. So I've just put Ronaldo up to 94, the same as Messi. Kind of gave it away because I'm not going to change Messi that much. I'm not going to change his overall anyway, but these are Ronaldo's stats. I've put his pace up. I think I did that by like 2. I've just forgot all his stats. I put his dribbling up by 2 or 3. I put his shot up by 4 because like his pace, I forgot to mention him. His pace is outstanding. I was watching his video like on YouTube and it just absolutely destroyed this defender, just outrun him for miles. And then his dribbling, just simply because it classes along with his skill and really crazy dribbling as well. And 94 shot because he has a monster of a shot on him. I could probably take it the goalkeeper if it hit him right in the dome. 86 heading I didn't really touch. I don't really touch the defending or heading on an attacking player. So yeah. And 81 passing just because he's a winger, kind of needs to cross and pass and stuff like that. So I'm going to move on to the next player. So here we have another really good player, and that's Messi. I haven't really touched his card that much because I don't think there's anything done to it. He was kind of out most of the season, so I think I put some alright stats on him, seeing how he was injured most of it. So I think I put his pace up by 2, he was dribbling up by 1. I know you're thinking, how can Messi have more than 96 dribbling? To be honest, I'd put it 99, but that would just be a little bit over the top because his dribbling's absolutely fantastic. It's just you can't really write him out. You don't know what he's going to do next and stuff like that. His defence and heading, as usual, I didn't really touch. So I put his passing up as well by 4, I think it was, just because he's been doing these little like tiki-taka passes and stuff like that. So when I watched him anyway. So yep, that's Messi, and I think we'll do maybe 1 or 2 more players. So yeah. For the second to last player, we have Marco Reus. He had an absolutely outstanding season with Borussia Dortmund. I think Liverpool were meant to be signing him as well. Well, that's the rumours going about. So I put his pace up. I pretty much put everything but defence and header in as usual. I put his pace, shot, dribbling and passing up by quite a few, simply because he had an absolutely outstanding season, and I cannot wait to see what his card's like in FIFA. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I remember using his card in FIFA 13 and I loved it. He was only worth 20k and he was like a striker, but now he's worth like 40k and he's a left midfielder. He's honestly one of my favourite players. But so I've pretty much just boosted his pace up by 2, I think. He's dribbling up by 2, his shot up by 3, and he's passing up by 2. I think I did something like that anyway. I can't really remember. But so that's my prediction for Marco Reus, and actually I think we're just going to wrap up the video here anyway. So if you guys have enjoyed, please like and subscribe, it's much appreciated. And I'd like to give a shout out to someone. Well, to 2 people. One, Mr. Maritor123, he's behind me right now, that's Jamie. And the other one is Sake or HD, that's you can't really see his channel, don't even know why I did that. Because he shared one of my videos and gave me some nice things to say, so thank you very much. So please go check out their channels, I'll leave a link in the description, and I'll see you guys later.